This week, a tragedy, the murder of young conservative American commentator and activist Charlie Kirk. It's going to have much more impact here in Australia than you probably think. Most Australians, unless they consume a fair bit of conservative content online, as many of you who watch this show do, would probably not have even heard of Charlie Kirk before Thursday. But he was the co-founder of Turning Point USA in 2012 when he was just 18 years old. It's an organisation aimed at bringing conservative ideas and values to college campuses across America to counter left-wing indoctrination. For this, he was hated, abused, and often threatened. He quickly rose to fame, and the left-wing Washington Post even described him as one of the most prominent voices on the right in recent years. Charlie Kirk was shot and killed at the age of just 31 while speaking at a Turning Point event on a campus of the Utah Valley University. Charlie embodied and symbolized freedom of speech. What makes it so sad is that the power of discussion and debate over violence was something he really believed in. These are the reasons, I think, that his shooting is going to have such a massive cultural impact globally. Here's Charlie several years ago answering questions from a passerby, who sounds Australian actually, as he held one of his famous on-campus discussions.
I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
I've never seen someone do this.
Well, it's a growing trend because people like me are facing violence, assault. The left. Yes, the campus Antifa. I've been stormed out of restaurants. I've been assaulted publicly, multiple death threats.
Okay, so what's your goal in this?
There's more people that agree with me than some people would actually believe, and they come out of the woodwork when I do stuff like this. We record all of it so that we put it on the internet so people can see these ideas collide. When people stop talking, that's when you get violence. That's when civil war happens, because you start to think the other side is so evil and they lose their humanity.
Amazingly, there have been calls for violence since the shooting. Violence would ironically show massive disrespect to everything that Charlie believed in and fought for. As a Christian and a conservative, he deeply believed that the way to a positive future for us all was through engagement with the left, not by villainizing them and hating them. He was a better man than me, much more tolerant, more willing to listen and engage with people who are rude, aggressive, ignorant, and arrogant than I could ever hope to be. I don't have the patience for what Charlie Kirk did. He was saint-like in his ability to stay calm and debate rationally and respectfully in the face of unfathomable stupidity and ego quite often. It's not often you can say that you learn something from someone almost half your age, but Charlie Kirk was no ordinary young man. You can silence a man, but you can't truly silence with violence, because Charlie has left thousands, maybe millions behind him who will carry on the messages that he himself passed on. And now those people he touched will be more motivated than ever. This was expressed beautifully by the US conservative platform, the Daily Wire's youngest host.
He showed us how to use our voice for good and how to be bold and actually engage in conversation, because he was the one doing it. You know, he's out on college campuses being that voice, showing us that debate is good, that's healthy for society and what we need. And I think that's what's most devastating too, is that was his thing, you know? Yeah, he taught moral truth too in all respects of life. And I think seeing a man who was so biblically based and so unabashed to hold those truths and to show that my generation, that it's cool and good and right, was, yeah, obviously I know that we're all kind of struggling with that and understanding, you know, why that a voice like this is taken from us, but he encouraged so many students to be that on their college campuses. We've seen the ripple effect from his platform, and I think that's the most profound thing, is just the impact that he's had for other students to actually voice their opinions. We got a message from Rob McCoy, and it's Charlie's personal pastor, and we were cleared to share this message, so I just wanted to take a moment and read this. He said, "My friend Charlie Kirk was murdered today by a coward. His life will be remembered for many wonderful things. He built it all with power of the spoken word, He never used violence, but was threatened every day with violence by those who couldn't contend with logic and truth, and now they have done to my friend what evil always does. It takes away life. Charlie did not die, however, but instead he has begun to truly live. His life was secured eternally by his Savior, Jesus Christ. This truth allowed Charlie to face every threat with courage because he didn't fear death. All evil knows is death, and they derive their power from it. Charlie lived for life and will be remembered for this. My heart is broken for his family, his wife Erica, his 2 precious children. Evil has not prevailed, and it will not win. And that was from Rob McCoy. And I think that that is just such a testament to Charlie, to his character, to what he knew to be true, and that he didn't care what that meant, what threats that meant. He was going to speak the truth unabashedly. And now we have seen that in its truest form, and it's really profound because we do know that death doesn't get the last laugh here, and that Charlie is now with Jesus Christ, and it gives us some level of comfort today. But I just wanted to share that message from his pastor.
That was the Daily Wire's youngest commentator, Reagan Conrad, speaking there about the influence that Charlie Kirk had on her on the Daily Wire's Ben Shapiro show. We're very happy to announce a brand new sponsor for The Other Side. And remember that one of the best ways to support the show is to support our sponsors. Smart Kits Australia is a leading supplier of prefabricated home improvement kits, so you can do it yourself, save money and hassle. Smart Kits Australia is the easiest way to improve your home and build memories that last forever. Buy online, customize your way, get it built. That's the Smart Kits way. Decks, patios, pergolas, flyover roofs, carports, and insulated roofing, all prefabricated, fully engineered, and delivered anywhere in Australia. You can choose from hundreds of pre-designed Smart Kits on their website, or you can go custom with Smart Kits' in-house design team. Every kit is engineered tough, packed smart, and delivered free anywhere in Australia. And don't worry if you're not so handy. If you need it installed, they can do that too. Their licensed builder network can get you started even faster. It's up to you. So save thousands on your own 100% Australian-made Smart Kit. Build your own outdoor lifestyles with Smart Kits Australia. smartkits.com.au, a proud sponsor of The Other Side. That was a segment clip from our weekly Friday night news show, The Other Side, which you can watch in full by simply going to YouTube and searching up The Other Side Australia. Then you'll find our full shows playlist. You can also find all of our full shows and our segments on our own website, othersidetv.com.au. That's othersidetv.com.au. Help us build a whole new Aussie media by joining us over there and signing up for the exclusive side.